What's up, everybody? I'm B True, and today I want to talk about an interesting topic, and that is how to decide what you want to be and how you want to play this game. And what I mean by that is basically what you should be focusing on as far as your strategy for acquiring new ninja and what exactly you're looking to get out of this game. So, this all kind of got spurred on by one of my subscribers commented on, and then, oh, by the way, we're just doing wanted missions in the background right now. So I'm on auto with this guy, and we're just going through our wanted missions. But one of my subscribers mentioned on one of my previous videos, so one of the videos that I just did recently was the 120 Kage Treasure Seal Scroll pull. So I spent 120 Seal Scrolls. I'd been saving them up, spent them all on the Kage Treasure, because I eventually want to get Ai, because I think Ai is an amazing ninja, even though he takes about 900 Seal Scrolls total to eventually get. But there were other ninja that I wanted, so I was okay with spending the 120 because I wanted those ninjas. So the subscriber commented on the video and said that I should have saved those Seal Scrolls in order to use them on the Jinchuriki treasure that is going to be coming out, released in North America in roughly about 6 months or so from when this video is being recorded. So somewhere around the summer, the Jinchuriki treasure should be released. So the reason he said this is because Ai is not an end game ninja, and what I mean by end game ninja is a ninja who you will use in your team, who is good no matter the whole rest of the game. For some reason, Ai is not an end game ninja. Not sure why. He's really strong for blitz teams, but he's just not really all that end game. But he said that I should have saved those for the Jinchuriki treasure in order to get Roshi, who is I believe the Five Tails Jinchuriki. But he is like the premier tank right now over in China. And China has like all the endgame characters, so that's how you kind of figure out what's endgame and what isn't, because they use all them over there. So Roshi's basically the endgame tank in China, and you can get him from the Jinchuriki treasure with about only 300 Seal Scrolls, right? So that's a 1/3 the cost of Ai, and he's actually endgame as opposed to Ai, who's just a cool character to have. So this kind of made me think, all right, well, what am I looking to do? Am I looking to get an all end game team in order to be one of the best? Honestly, I kind of had to take a look at that, because in order to have, so even if you have an all end game team, if you don't have the power to keep up with other people, I mean, it's just not going to matter. And I personally do not want to spend the amount of money that it would take to keep up with other people. I'm just not interested in spending that kind of money on this game. That's just not what I'm into. I got Cursed Hidan because he is an endgame ninja. He's extremely strong. He's a ninja that you can always use. But he was fairly cheap. He's not something that I would need to spend a bunch of money on to get him, whereas I need to spend a bunch of money for the power. So that made me think, okay, do I want to continue to pull for Ai, because Ai is, like I said, a really cool character in my opinion. I really like his character design and like what he does. I think his whole, attack a whole bunch of times, and he's got like really flashy moves, and he's super fast. I think that's a really cool concept. I really enjoy that, and like with the Lightning Mane and Darui, that would be a really badass team. Or do I start saving my Seal Scrolls instead and go for Roshi in order to get an endgame tank on my team? So that's kind of what I'm wrestling with right now, and that's what I kind of want you guys to think about. Do you want to get the ninjas that you really you like? So like my favorite ninja is Itachi. I already have him. I want Susanoo Itachi, but that guy, it costs like $12,000 in Seal Scrolls to get him, which is, nuts. But so I'm never gonna have him. But Itachi is my favorite character, but you can get him for almost free. And then Ai is one of my favorite characters, so I would love to have him. And I don't really care about Roshi. So the only reason I would be getting Roshi is because he's endgame. So do I want to focus on the endgame with the power, or do I want to focus on getting cool ninjas and enjoying the game? Now, having endgame characters will make you enjoy the game because you'll be winning. So that, I mean, that's I'm not really worried about that there. So it's just something to think about. You know, if you are focused on end game stuff, I would say that you seriously need to spend every single coupon you get on power. You need to save every single coupon and then every single seal scroll. Because even in the Kage treasure, most of those Kages aren't end game, which is kind of crazy to think of. But Roshi is end game in the Jinchuriki. So if you want to focus on just endgame ninja and you want to be the best, then save up all your seal scrolls. Don't spend them in the Kage treasure, and wait the couple months until the Jinchuriki treasure opens up. You can use your coupons or some money right now to get Cursed Hidan whenever he's in the lucky event, the lucky dice. Because first off, the rewards that you get so it takes about 75 dice rolls in order to get Cursed Hidan, to get all the fragments you need to get him. Those 75 dice rolls, the rewards that you get from those dice rolls are already worth the amount of money that you spend to get it. Like, I got so many summoning scrolls, seal scrolls. I'm already back up to like 60 some seal scrolls. And that was right after doing my 120 pool. So I just spent 120. I'm back up to 60 already because of the lucky dice. Got like 80 summoning scrolls. I got a ton of Magitama. I got level 5 Magitama for a whole bunch of my characters now. Like full level 5. All because of the rewards from the lucky dice. So the lucky dice gives you... And I got like 40 stamina potions. It was ridiculous. So the lucky dice gives you really, really good rewards, and I would recommend spending all your coupons on them anyway. But then you get Cursed Hidan on top of that. So you get really good rewards, and you get an endgame ninja. So that's something that you should seriously focus on doing. So you get Cursed Hidan. If you save up your seal scrolls, you can get Roshi. So that's already 2 endgame characters right there that aren't going to cost very much money at all. You know, you get 75 dice rolls, about $300, about 300 euros for Hidan, and then you can save up over the next 6 months. You can get to about 200 to 300 seal scrolls just from saving them all up. So you can get Roshi and Cursed Hidan pretty easily. There's 2 endgame ninja if that's what you're focused on. If you're more focused on the ninja that you feel the best connection to, the ninja that fit your play style, that you enjoy the most, then go for them. But this isn't necessarily a strategy video. This is more of a, understand what kind of a player you are. And this isn't, I'm not talking free to play, pay to win kind of stuff. I'm talking like understand what you value the most in this game. Is it the ninja that you like the most, that you feel the most connection with, or is it winning and power and getting end game stuff in order to dominate people? So just a little food for thought on a Monday. Just wanted to make this quick video because it made me think, so I wanted to just kind of bring it to your guys' attention, make you guys think too. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button down below, and please subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with my future videos. Thank you all for stopping by. Appreciate every single one of you. That's going to be it for me, guys. Have a great start to your week. I hope this is a good start to your week with this video right here. Got a lot more content coming out this week, guys. Make sure you check back in. Have a great day, everybody, and peace.